Hey everyone, I want to start with a content warning. We're going to be talking about suicide. In the age of the coronavirus and COVID-19 and quarantine and stay at home and social distancing, there's all of this talk about managing our mental health. And it occurred to me that mental health is kind of not my thing. Mental illness is my thing. We've become focused away from talking about the thing that is most scary to me as a person, and that's dying because of my bipolar disorder. We've we've sort of lost sight, maybe as a country, that suicidality didn't just go away. It's not gone. People like me who experience suicidal thoughts or suicidal ideation or have been suicidal in the past, or who are afraid of being suicidal in the future, we're still out here. We still have all of those things, and we're managing a pandemic. It's a lot. And even as I'm sitting here trying to decide what to say in this video, because I want to be positive and I want to be friendly and I want to be hopeful and I want to be like, we can do it together, we will rise. And make no mistake, I do believe that, and I believe that we can. I'm also acutely aware that people aren't talking about it as much as they used to. And we weren't talking about it enough then. I was screaming it from the rooftops, but when I looked around, I was one of the few people on the roof. And when I would see other people on the roof, we all knew each other. And now it's less. It's less. What if you are in need? What do I tell you to do? I was thinking about this, and I was doing some research, because my siren call, what I would say over and over and over again is, look, when in doubt, go to the emergency room, call your doctor. Well, doctors' offices are closed. People can't get in to see their therapist and their psychiatrists. And while telepsychiatry is doing wonderful things, is this enough for suicidality? And there's the emergency room. The emergency room is kind of a scary place, and it just it leaves me just scratching my head, wondering, what do we do? What is the right thing to do? I think somebody just needs to come out and say, we're not sure what the right thing to do is, because everything is wonk right now, and it's scary, and we're scared. One, do call 911. If you are in danger, please go to the emergency room, because we can fix a lot of things, but you being home alone and scared is not something that we can fix unless you ask for help. All of the rules of suicidality still apply. If you suspect that somebody you love is suicidal, look them in the eyes and ask them. Ask them if they are. And if they say yes, call 911. Go to the emergency room. Do not pass go. Being scared of these things is no reason to leave people in harm's way. I do think that somebody needs to acknowledge that it's tougher now, that it's scarier now, that the path was already uphill in the snow and bumpy, and now it's even worse. Now I think that we need to understand that. But I think that we also need to understand that life is precious. And I think that we need to do the best that we can, and we need to look out for each other, and we need to ask for help if we need it. If we suspect that somebody is in danger, we need to ask them. We need to be willing to act and not say, oh, well, we were in the middle of a pandemic, I didn't know what to do. Unfortunately, not knowing what to do is not a reason not to act. I implore all of you, that it is by far better to do the wrong thing than nothing at all. And I'm coming to you as somebody who has been suicidal in the past, as somebody who has had suicidal ideation and will no doubt have it again. It's important. And I want to I want to speak to Gabe Howard 20 years ago, because I suspect that there's a lot of me's maybe watching. You're important. And just because the whole world is paying attention to a pandemic doesn't mean they don't care. People can care about more than one thing. we always do this joke where we say, what's your favorite movie? And I always say, well, in what genre? Like I have a favorite comedy, and I have a favorite action movie, and I have a favorite sci-fi movie. The whole world is concerned about the coronavirus and COVID-19 and the pandemic and what's going to happen. And we are, but we can be concerned about two things. And you're one of those things that we're concerned about. I personally am concerned about you, so much so that even though I don't have a lot of fundamentally awesome and great things to say, I want to acknowledge it. I want to say the words. I want to be here doing something. Suicidality is a real thing. Suicide is a real thing. And we have to work together. Please, please take care of yourself and ask for help if you need it. Please look out for your mentally ill loved ones or people who are just being pushed way too far. Please, please don't forget to act. Because we're doing these 1990 style and I am not good at all at editing. The National Suicide Hotline is 1-800-273-8255. Please, please call it. You can also text HOME to 741-741 to reach a crisis counselor. Also, you can go to psychcentral.com, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there is a crisis list that has numbers for all over the place. Please, I want you to be here when this is all over, and you want to be here when this is all over. Please, if you need it, reach out. Be well. My name is Gabe Howard. I am the author of Mental Illness is an Asshole. These videos are brought to you by a grant from the National Alliance on Mental Illness Tennessee, and we care about you very, very much. Thank you.